This morning I was working on studying, getting ready for my Tuesday morning Bible study with the guys I work with, and I was in Hebrews 3, and I wanted to show you something I found in Hebrews 3:12 through 19. It's pretty cool. I studied this book before, but this is something I hadn't seen before. And this is the passage: "Take care, brethren, that there not be in any one of you an evil and believing heart that falls away from the living God. But encourage one another day after day, as long as it's called a day, so that none of you will be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin." We can stop there. But I wanted to point out this "take care." The Greek word for that is blepete, which is imperative for look or to see. So it's really what he's saying is, look, brethren, pay close attention, look, be carefully look, that there not be any one of you an evil, unbelieving heart. Now, think about this. That brings to mind Proverbs 4:23, and I'm going to bring it up for you to look at. 4:23 says, "Watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flows the spring of life." So what he's doing, he's bringing this idea of watching over our hearts with all diligence forward into Hebrews, but he's putting it into a corporate level. Instead of just looking over our own heart, we're also supposed to watch over the hearts of our brothers and sisters in the community. Um, so he takes that notion and expands it from a personal to corporate level. So there's some notion in there that there is a function of the body of Christ that is preservative of our faith, which is really encouraging. And then he says we're to make sure that nobody falls away. And then but, which is a structural marker, which you talked about before, encourage one another day after day, which is temporal. We're supposed to do that all the time, as long as it is still called the day, so that purpose, none of you will be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin. So the idea is that one of the things that's true about the body of Christ is we aren't to be loners. All the passages about the gifts of the body, and they're meant to build one another up and edify. But one of the other purposes of the body is not necessarily to hold one another accountable. I'm not really a big fan of that word, but it's more to encourage one another to be aware of sin. So the way I put it at the end is, what seems to be emerging here is that one of the purposes of the body is consistent encouragement to obey, reminders to be cognizant of the traps of sin. Even so, it is the individual's responsibility to examine themselves, see if they're in the faith. So the reason I came up with that is that even though one of the things that's coming through here is that in Hebrews is, even though we have good leadership and we have good encouragement, it's still our responsibility as believers to check our own hearts and to respond to what the Lord is showing us through the Word. So just wanted to share that. I thought it was kind of fun to see that. It also shows you another way to use to kind of look behind the text and look at some of the Greek if you have the ability to do that, and how that can help you make some other observations, and also another way to look at structure. So any questions on that, give me a shout. Just a short thing tonight to show you how I go with Bible study. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.